Hello everybody, it is I, Orbem, on a very happy hump day. We did it, we made it past Tuesday, it is now hump day. Let's get over the hump. And even humpier. I don't know. Alright. Let's fuck around. Why don't we? Doom. How's it going? Very excited to announce that I am streaming right now. Hello everybody. Yes. It is I, the streamer. Let's get game development going. Boom. Nailed it. I think we're good to go. Alright. Okay. Now that that's out of the way, hey, everybody. How goes it? All right, check. Everything's working. I didn't do anything off stream, so we are catching up right where we left off. And that's cool. Now you get to see the full journey. And the main thing I'm talking about is wall building. Yes, that's right. Wall building. In fact, the whole point of wall building is to build walls. Now, we did get, right before stream ended, wall building locally, as in this right here. This wall. But we need to make the ability for you to be able to make the walls in a very easy way. And also I want a button that when I click it, it zooms the map out, and now you're in wall making mode. Wall making mode. Maybe even have some background music. What do you? There you go. Wall making music. And the click and drag functionality, I don't even know if I can do that. Obviously, the idea makes sense. Wherever you click is the top left position of the square. And then as you're moving, the 2 points between where you started and where you ended can then be, it's not triangulated, but then it could be mathematically concluded how big the square is, because you get your top left and your bottom left, so you know that it's going to be the distance between the top and the top, and the distance between the left and the left. There's your square. Now, how we do that visually, you kind of have to do this. And I'm just coming up with this on the fly now, and I think it'll work this way. When you click, it creates a wall. 0 by 0 wall. As you drag, the height and width of the wall will get bigger. And it'll follow that. And the wall will be a translucent blue like this. And when you let go, it'll take the measurement and position of that wall and save it. Bing, bang, boom. And then from that point forward, when you move it around. Now, the only problem we're going to have with this, which I guess technically isn't a big problem because I kind of already figured it out in my head. When you let go, it's going to make an API call to a REST route that creates the wall and then returns the ID of that wall. Now, when it returns that ID, it needs to add that as the ID of the wall element. That way, if you do that and you move it around, it'll automatically be able to update using the same click and drag functionality. All right, we know how we're going to do it. But, as always, we have a bug to fix before. All right, I got to play this perfectly. Hold on. Fuck. Yeah, we got that first one right. All right, so the bug. If I remember correctly, the bug is the explainer showing up above the map. When you go to a new area, it follows you. Now, I definitely want them to be area specific. So I need to figure this out. Basically, it's this one right here. Oh, hold on. Let me... This one. So this one is outside of the motherfucking... Yeah, see, and the trigger is. So these are just sitting outside of the map. Now, if I take this and I move it, inside the map. Now, hold on. I do this, and I move it inside the map. Okay. Goes away. Because everything about it has to be outside of the map. Okay. Now, what we could do is just add the functionality to remove all explainers that are outside of the map. And then vice versa, we can, you know, add the functionality to the enter Orbem area to add it inside of the container. If it's... That means we're going to have a different return just for menu. All right, first off, let's get the removal portion working. So when you go into enter new area, we'll go here. Wait, I know we have a enter Orbem. All right, whatever. Let's go here. So I know we already do some things. Like we remove the weapon and add it back, and we're removing the map. So I think we'll just do it here. Remove menu explainers. Pop. Now, how do I know if it's an explainer menu? Do I mark it somewhere? I guess we could just look for an explainer that's a direct descendant of game container. So let's just do that. Manual explainers. Query selector all. What is it? explainer map item. We need to get rid of the triggers too, actually. So let's do that. Explainer container, and explainer trigger. So explainer container. All right, hold on. We got to do this though. Game container and game container explainer trigger. Okay, so this should grab all of these and then we'll just remove them. Easy peasy. You now don't exist. So let's go ahead and see if that solves at least our current issue. I'm just watching me in like 3 different screens. Drinking water like a weirdo. Yeah, right. So cool, that's there, it's gone. Cool, goodbye, don't talk to me. Oh my god. Where'd the blockade go? Uh-oh. New bug. I thought the blockades worked. There we go. No explainers in sight. And tables right here. Fantastic. Well, let's make sure actually. I don't see anything. No. Seems like there's nothing, man. Oh yeah, we also have to do this. We need to reset the list. So let's do that as well. But we gotta do that in the dev mode. Oh, I guess we can't do that in dev mode. Shoot, we're gonna have to do that here. Oh, that's too bad. Because it has to be inside the new area. Or it won't make sense. So what is that gonna be? I guess we will just empty the list and then repopulate it. Also with the new enter Orbem area. Alright. Let's do it. Remove current explore finder list items. And this is dev mode. We're gonna go find our items. And we're gonna do whatever. Inner HTML equals jack shit. Oops. Cool. So this is just getting rid of all the old shit first. Next step, we'll populate all the new shit. So now when you just load it, you know, everything's correct, right? Wait, what the fuck? Oh. So, table, CEO. Which, he is not here. I don't know what's up with that. Oh, maybe I didn't reload his bullshit. So we do a new game. New game plus. Itchy. Hey, how's it going, AI, Graham? Let's just make sure it's currently there. Yep, there's all the items. And now, wait a second. Where the motherfuck is the blockade? That should be available. Trigger, trigger, trigger. View mission. Talk to boss trigger. Cutscene trigger. Wait, what? Oh, talk to boss. No, that's the explainer trigger. Maybe it's because I did the... Where's the mission? I think I removed the missions from here. I must have. Okay. I think it's because I pulled production down and I didn't have the blockade in production. That's my guess. But let's see. Blockades are just missions. So, talk to Soverson. No, I have this. It does exist. So why you know exist? Talk to boss. Where's talk to Salverson? Oh, is it because I complete? No, see, I didn't. Oh, it might be because I didn't do the other mission first. Now that I think about it. So talk to Salverson is visible. Ooh, I should really keep that blockade regardless, though. Yeah, it is. It is. Oh, okay. Well, here's a hack. I guess you don't have to talk to him. Oh my god. Give me $50 now. Give me $50 now! Okay. Okay, whatever. We solved it. I just screwed myself too. Now I have to talk to him. Oh, look. That didn't work. Why does this happen sometimes? Actually, this is what was happening to her. Why is it happening to him now? Is it because I don't have something? Explore overlay. Remove. What? Hide start screen. Why would this be happening again? What? What? Why did this get hit? I mean, why did I get this? Maybe this is old? Must be old. Engage cut character. Okay, yeah. Maybe this is the error that's actually happening. Plus plus. Could be this whole count shit. Do we not have I? Yeah, no, it's right there. Move count? Oh, I don't know. I'm already over this. I keep like finding bugs and then when I fix a bug, I find another bug. I just don't know how to replicate this error. I know it's happening, but like if I do this and I go boop, it works. Okay, fuck off. Okay, so now if I do this, there should be nothing. There is nothing. Grand. Now I need to populate it. I just got really tired. Okay. That was pretty close. Hey, what up? ¿Cómo estás? Bien, y tú? How you doing, bud? Hello. How you doing, man? Welcome back. It's been a while. How you been? How's work? Hope you're staying busy. Nice. Long term. I like it. Okay. So now we have to populate the new area. Shit. So let's do that. You got married? Nah. Try again. You can't fool me. That's crazy. Congrats, man. I'm sure my invite got lost in the mail. No biggie. That's cool. Great. Wait, Dante and Lucy. What? Oh, you have a wife and 2 fur babies. Got it. I'm like, you have 2 wives. What? It was at EDC? You had the wedding at EDC? Yeah, no, I know what it is. You had the wedding there? Or you got engaged there? Because that's crazy. It was sick. Did you have, like, you had someone get ordained and do the whole ceremony there? Oh, shit. Because we had one of our friends get ordained and marry us when we did it. You know, we're not religious, so didn't know any priests. And I didn't want a stranger doing it either. Thought that'd be weird. Hijacking your stream session. Nah, I don't care. No one else is here. I've just been working on the game. Dev mode shit. Right now I'm trying to fix Did I do what? Oh, you really like new graphic? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, a little bit of me, a little bit of AI, a lot of work. It yeah, it came out pretty nice. And I have a new AI generated animation of the main character doing an intro speech, which I don't really have audio for yet, but I'm doing all the voiceovers, so should be fine. Yeah, and I also have, I redid his animations, also using AI videos to, I gave it the the picture of him, and I said make a walking animation, and then I inserted the video that it created into Photoshop, and I cut out all the backgrounds, and I exported it as a GIF, and now it's so much smoother than what I had. My walking animation is so much worse. Always use a video. Yeah, I made it GIFs. I didn't feel like having everybody load an MP4. I don't think it's smoother. It's just, it's such a small item. It'd be really weird to have a bunch of small videos all over the site. Yeah. So this is actually GIF. Yeah. Videos are more performant when they're large. Like they are, you know, they're when you have a giant GIF, that's when you run into memory issues. But small GIFs actually end up being better performant wise, in my opinion. The MP4s at small sizes tend to be a little weird. And then you have to run into the whole, like, what if the video doesn't load? Not all browsers handle videos the same way. Whereas a GIF is a GIF and everything uses a GIF. Yeah. And if I'm loading a video like this, it gets really weird. Yeah. So yeah. The AI redo of my walkie animation is so mumuch better. Still running into a little bit of an issue where the coloring of the I think I re-uploaded a recolored version on production. Let me see here. Yeah, I think I redid the yeah, it's a little bit closer color-wise, but the walking down animation's a lot better. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it. Getting closer to some more final animations and stuff. Oh yeah. And I created recently a wander mode for NPCs. So like Carol here, the old lady, she can now wander around the map with a lot of like brain power, not AI, but a lot of intelligence that I gave her. And she also can't run into me anymore, which is good. Yeah, so most of the logic is based off of collision points. And then I basically make it so it runs through a series of checks. Like she goes down. It's like, okay, I can't go down. I'm going to go left. I'm going to try going down and left. And then I also add this really random pausing that every time it sets a different like interval of how long it's going to take for her to pause. And when she pauses, she walks in a different direction. So it's very natural, like of her, as if she's just kind of wandering around the map. And you see she's smart enough to kind of understand what she's doing, but she'll just pause randomly. And then she might go the same direction, she might not. And you see, she won't run into me either. She'll go a different direction, which is really good. Yeah, and you can change the speed, you can change the duration of her pauses too, like how long the space is in between them. And yeah, that was actually a lot of fun getting the wandering mode working. And then yeah, man, we have a whole dev mode now where you go into here. If I turn dev mode on, I can see all the triggers that are invisible, and I can click and drag things now, where before, you know, I had to manually change the coordinates. Now I can just do boop, and I can just click and drag, let go, and that'll stay there, and it persists everything. Yeah, and then I have a whole front end way of adding items, so I can actually add like items, characters, cutscenes, all from the front end now. To like, I'm really focusing on the game engine. You can put God mode, no touch mode, And now I can just kind of walk around and not interact with anything. Which comes in handy because I created this list mode here of every item on the map with some, you know, categorization and stuff. So if I want to go to plant number 9, I can just click on it and it'll take me right to that item and highlight it. So if I want to do something with this item, like change the size on the fly, I can go 220 by 220, submit, and it'll make it a little bit bigger. And then you can just resize, you know, change the positioning like that. And all these eyeballs, I can hide items on the map as well. So if I need to like see something without another item around it and kind of like check the sizes and stuff, I can hide characters, I can hide items, I can hide, you know, signs, that kind of stuff. So yeah. So this is gonna make developing all the future levels a million times easier. Also created this cool little tool right here, this pinpoint thing you see on the bottom left. So if I click this target, you see my cursor change to a plus button. So now anywhere I click on the map will give me the exact top and left position of where that is. Which comes in handy when I'm creating a new item on the fly. Like I can just go boop, and now that's exactly where I clicked. So if I want to create a new item, I can just type in the top and left from that pinpoint thing. And then I know where it'll start at least. And I can still click and drag and move it around. But the starting points were something I was trying to solve for that. Yeah, and if I want to know, you know, where something is on the map, I can also use it. I can just click on whatever. But yeah, man, we've had a lot of junk. I also added money. That was a new feature I added for the game. And you can actually change this money symbol to whatever you want, but it defaults to just a dollar symbol. You can upload any image though, which is cool. I got $50 from Carol. Thanks, Grandma. And yeah. So now, did you create an auction house? What's that? Yeah, I created a bunch of dev tools for the game engine, basically, so that you don't have to. I'm really trying to make it as easy as possible to create levels, so people, you know, want to create games with this. And you know, even if you are familiar with WordPress, going in here and like configuring every item and character and stuff like that can get tedious. It's better to have like a visual experience where you're actually in the game. And a really cool thing that Weaver, actually, my buddy Weaver suggested, I have this level selector here on the top left now. So I can actually go to any level that I have created now in the game. So like if I wanted to just start on the second level, I just click that and now I'm in the second level. And it loads all the items here. So when I have like 1,000 levels in the game, it's going to come in handy. Hey, switched over to Twitch. Good idea. Yeah, so I think I saw a question about the Wanderer. It's all JavaScript. It's just everything I build in this is vanilla JavaScript. Unless it's WordPress, then it's, you know, PHP. I'll show you the code a little bit. So in here we have Wanderer. Hell yeah. I didn't say anything. Is it frozen? Oh, okay. All right, here's the Wanderer mode. So I still have the normal NPC path logic, which I also kind of boosted as well. So if you let's go to the first level. Before, what I was doing was using a repeater list, right? And basically I just added a bunch of points and I made the NPC walk on those points, and I could put it on a repeat, and that's what I was doing. But I wanted to be able to make multiple people just kind of wander around and not like bump into anything. And it'll be really good when I have enemies too, and I can speed it up too. But if you do have a path, I made it so that you can record a path instead of having to like go to the repeater field and add multiple coordinates. So basically how it works is this. Oh, I still have to get that working. It works like this. So if I go to Carol or whatever, and I edit. Oh, that's her sign. Hold on. It's gotta be a character. If I go to, let's just use Salverson. So you see I have this record walking path right here. If you check this box, every time I drag the character to a new point, it'll add to that walking path. So it makes it really easy to like plan out a whole path, which is what I did for her actually, before I turned Wanderer mode on. And that made it so basically, you know, I could do that, turn it off, and now they will walk on that path. And that, it's a lot better than, like I said, me going into the editor, clicking the plus button, adding a point, clicking the plus button, adding a point. It does it automatically every time you click and drag. Hell yeah, man. And then, so yeah. Back to the Wanderer code. So I added a checkbox in, or whatever, it's a radio, but I added a new option inside the editor for people, which is called, I'll show you it real quick. I also have edit links right here. So if you go here, there's Wanderer now. You turn that on, it overwrites any path that they already had. So like he already has kind of like a walking path. But if I turn that on, now he'll just wander when you load. So takes this. If it is a wanderer, I'll ignore all this walking path logic here. And then I'll use this. So I made a new util function for NPC wandering. It takes the element, the person. It takes the walking speed that I set for them and the time between. That's the spaces in between, you know, breaks. Oh yeah. So basically how it works is I have some of these flags you see here. The delta time. Yeah, it's basically like every time she pauses, it's the set timeout time. I can make it longer or shorter when they start walking again. So tried down, tried left, tried right, tried up. So all of these are flags that goes through kind of like a decision pattern. So first it starts out, I have this start random NPC pause. So this basically allows me to randomly pause the NPC at between 15 seconds and 25 seconds. It'll trigger another pause. And the pause itself is controlled by the time between. But the wandering itself, I basically just check what direction do I want them to go. So I have start dir is kind of like the main direction they're going, and then move dir is the secondary direction. And they can never be opposite, and they can never be the same. It's really confusing. I wrote this out by hand, slowly and iteratively, one piece at a time. But basically, I'm just moving their left and top positioning by 1 pixel every, based off of their speed. So you see the walking speed is the interval time. Yeah, you can see how it works. And basically how it goes is I go through a decision path. The thing is, the decision path is random as well. It's always in an order, but it could either be she's walking down or walking up. And then check the left, check the right. And then she's walking right, she's walking left. Check the top, check bottom. So she's always checking for collision points with things on the map. But then I throw a wrench into it and I add those random pauses. And every time the pause ends, it changes the starter. See right here. So it changes her starting position. So no matter where she's on the map, if it pauses, it just chills, and then it starts at a different direction. And then it'll reset. And that's what I'm doing. Every time she's not colliding with something, I reset all the checks. So she'll just keep walking in that direction until she runs into something, basically. Unless a pause happens, then it'll just change her direction. So there's a lot of random timing and movement decisions. So it feels kind of natural. Especially because I make me one of the collision points, so she won't run into me. So it feels like she's kind of like moving out of my way, which is, you know, something you don't really see. Hey, Zach! What up? You're back! Zach's back. Welcome back, Zach. Yeah, I tried to keep it as random as possible, but not get stuck. That was the problem. I was troubleshooting for a couple days, basically. She kept getting stuck in the areas on the map. And I finally figured it out. I do have a check, like if she's not moving for a while, it'll just completely change her direction. So that gets her unstuck most of the time. But the random pauses and change in direction help a lot too. But look, she made it into another room on her own. There's no path. You know, she's just kind of chilling in the break room now, naturally. And look, now she's leaving the break room. No bumping around. She's not wiggling. It's very natural. And I'm really interested what will happen when I add like 3 or 4 characters. Because so far I've only tested it with 1. So I'm going to have to try that out. A new update to the game? Yeah. I've been working on a few things. I forget, Zach, you were here yesterday, weren't you? I think you saw me working on the level selector already, so that's been done. Only problem is now I'm trying to fix when you switch a level. I want this open and close item list to reset to the new area. So I'm working on fixing that right now. So right now I basically like remove everything. Hey, don't run into me, Carol. You can't. I can run into her, actually. So, like, I can run through her. Which is also like, hey, excuse me. Walking by. You know, it's pretty natural, but if I just stand in her way, she won't go near me. And this is good because she has a cutscene when she touches me. She starts a cutscene. So I need to be able to touch her. But, hey, out of the way, Carol. I'm gonna block you in. Where are you going? Where are you going? Alright. And you see she kind of got like screwed up for a bit. But she'll like reset if she gets stuck on anything. So she'll kind of pause for a while and then she'll think about it. She'll go a couple directions. And eventually she'll just, you know, be like, oh, I know where I was gonna go. Yeah. Very smart. Yeah. So we already got to this point here. I'm removing all the Finder items. I am removing all the explainer menus. The menu ones, that's also another thing I have to fix. Or that I am fixing. So now what I need to do is once you get to the new area, I need to fill the Finder items. And I need to fill all the explainer menu items as well if they exist. Which currently there is none, so I'm gonna have to actually add one real quick so I have some to test. Let's go to explainers. Technically I can do it on the front end, but I'm just gonna do it here. Explainer, and this is gonna be I don't know. Look at that table or something. Hey, look at that table. Cool. And this is going to be... Oh, I should probably figure out where that is. Hold, please. Let's go to level 2 real quick. And let's get the pinpoint out so that I can put the explainer right here. Something like that. 3403. Right here. Oh, actually, I guess it doesn't matter. It's more like 200, 300 by 200 or something. All right, man. Thanks for jumping on, Mike. I'll catch you later. Appreciate you jumping on, my friend. Oh shit, I am updating the wrong thing. Get me out of here. There we go. Let's do like 200. Height and width, I don't know. I think it's going to be like 100 by 500. I forget if I have to actually do that. Okay, and the area is going to be in CEO office. It's going to be on the menu. Is it hard to make a game? My game's hard to make. I don't know. I think it is hard to make a game. Because it's not just about like the execution. That part is fun. I think it's like coming up with a good concept. And then coming up with a game that's fun to play. Like something to do. I found myself building this game for a while. And then when I got to a certain point, I was like, but like, it's boring. I built a lot, you know, I built a lot of functionality and I built the level out and but then I was playing and I was just like, oh, what do I do though? I know I can walk around and I can go from level to level. I can talk to people, but like what's the fun part? So that's when I started building out like puzzles, accomplishments in the game, like fights, that kind of stuff. Yeah, well, transportation is pretty fun. That's a fun part of the game for sure. But yeah. Definitely so yeah, I think that's the hardest part about building the game is like finding fun, innovative things for people to do. But yeah. I don't know. I've only seen a few people make games and it all seems pretty hard. You know, you're learning a whole new everything, basically. So this one's going to be that and that. But it's pretty rewarding, you know? And once it's built, it's there. That's the cool part, right? Once it's there forever. So, why not? Top, right. 70. Okay, this works. So now this should exist in the second level. So we'll see we have nothing here. And if I go here and I go to dev mode, there we go. There it is. All right, see you, Michael. Let's put on God mode, no touch. Okay, cool. So here's my trigger, and this will just go here. Whatever. Grand. Cool. Well, that worked fine. Now, the whole point is I need that to show up there. Oh, wait. This is actually a menu one. So this has to go like, whatever. We'll point to this thing. There we go. So now if I go boop, boop, and I walk over here. Oh, cool. Uh-oh, why can't I close it? Oh, okay. Why? Trying to get my voice. Oh, it's trying to play an audio. All right, hold on. Explainer. I don't want it to be forced to do this. Oh, no. It should be forced to do this. Oh. Wait, how am I doing the explainer? Hey, what's going on, Car Squad? Game's going alright. Just doing some cleanup, basically, on some of the logic. When you switch to another level, I need to switch all the Finder items in that dev mode list. This one right here. So, like, I need these to show up and change when you go to a new level without you having to refresh. Also, the explainer menu items. The one that shows up in the menu, it's outside of the map, so I need to also add the level changing logic to that. So I'm looking at that, but I'm running into a console error where it's looking for my voice, but I forgot. I don't think I used my MP3 voice logic. Do I? On these? I know I have a thingy doodad. Yeah, look, it's just a regular paragraph. Yeah. Okay, nothing crazy. But the fact that I have a sound bite. So I think what I need to do... This can't be the only way to find the main character's voice. I need to do that another way, because this isn't going to exist always. I just need to attach his voice to his character. So let's do that. So where is it? Map, character. What? I can't spell. Okay, here we go. So I already have a few things attached to this guy. I have main ID, ability. So let's add data voice. Yeah, where do I get the voice from? I'm not currently getting it. I know this is an option for the main character. Oh, yeah. I just need to do the main character info. Where art thou? You. So let's do this. ID, let's get voice equals get post matter. Is it just voice? I think it is. Where is the voice? I must find the voice. I think it's you. Is just explore voice? It is. Good. Good job, ID. Alright, cool. So we'll get the voice. And then on the front end, main character into voice. Where is the voice? I must find the voice. Main character. Oh, here we go. Joe. Echo usage attribute. You. Voice. And we'll default it to jack shit. Wait. Yes. You. There we go. Alright, so now that we have data voice on the main character, I should be able to grab it like this. Or it's just map character, so. Get element by ID. It's going to be map character. Which might already have map character. Do I have that? Oh, yes I do. I didn't even have to do that. Good for me. There we go. Perfectos. So that'll be the main character's voice. So this should actually fix if that ever errors out again. So that's good. Let's try it again. I'm already errored. Okay, what is this whole remove shit? Why is this getting triggered? That's what I want to know. Because this is the start screen. Did I get rid of the overlay? Something? No, it's right here. Why is the Explore overlay not here? Explore overlay. Huh. Wait, what? So this is the Explore overlay. And then when I click continue, I'm removing it. Was I always doing that? Oh, I am removing it. Hide start screen. Why am I removing it? Wait, but that's the one that's erroring. That's the error. Wait. I'm confused. It's removing it. What? Yeah. Engage. Oh, is it trying to... It might be running that twice. Is the level selector screwing me? Hold on. Engage. Oh. No. Orbem area. No. What the fuck? I'm confused. Explore overlay. So this is trying to happen. I think it's doing it twice. That must be the only way. I mean, I could just do this, but I don't want it running twice either. Let me see. Let's see if this is running twice. When you click engage. It is running twice. Huh. Well, that's not good. Alright, so it must be the level select that's causing that. Which would be here. Because I am adding a click event. Is the level select kind of like visible? I guess technically it's kind of right there too. What if I remove the level selector? Or how about I don't load the click event unless it's open? Well, that is what I'm doing. No, I'm adding click event, which adds this click event. Right. Okay, hold on. Let me just try this on the off chance that this isn't causing it. No, it's still causing issues. Okay, so it's not the level select. Oh, what the fuck? Alright, well, what else is calling this? Or what are the click events? So we have this, which is the initial one. And then we have this, which is the restart. primary. If it contains a reset. Oh yeah, this was the whole add new functionality. Okay, well where's the third one? Third one's the third one, okay. Alright, why are you getting hit twice? Huh. Is it because of this whole shit? And then I'm adding... No, it should all be the same thing. Add event listener. Engage, explore. Wait, how many engage explorers are there? Oh, it's gone. There's two. Maybe that's why. Is that there's two different ones. That would make sense. But they should have their own shit. Okay. Let's do this. Query selector all. And we'll do this. Which you shouldn't do. You should only have one, but whatever. Engage explores. Explore. Okay, so now we'll add two different click events. Instead of it being one that's kind of joined, I guess. Let's see if this works now. Because now they're like separate click events. Wait, what? Oh, I spelled it wrong. Query selector all. Did I still spell it wrong? No, I didn't. Still breaking though. And that's because of what? Not supported. I don't think this is actually the thing that's breaking it. Yes, it's the whole video shit. Alright, why am I not... Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm not moving because this was open. Whoa, why am I so fast? What the fuck just happened? Uh-oh. I must have multiple things happening. So that means that engage explore is being called twice. Oh no. Okay. I need to chill. I can't call this twice. Okay. We need to do this differently then. So we need to do this. We need to add separate click events. No. Why are they both hitting? I don't get it. It's because of the same ID. So it has to be, I have to change this. Engage, explore. Let's see if it works better when I do it like this. Oh, it's the start screen. Okay. Where's the... Here we go. Let's see if I make it classes, if it'll be better. Because it should be different. Yeah, like this function should not be getting hit twice. I don't know why it is. But let's verify. I mean, I'm glad it's not breaking anymore, but this is not good either. Oh yeah, I gotta change the style CSS thing. Nope, still getting hit twice. Okay, let's go to the engage, explore. Let's not do this anymore. Let's only do one. Oh shit. Okay. Now let's see if it works now. Because if not, then I've been barking up the wrong tree. Okay. Well then, everything I just did was for nothing. Because it has nothing to do with this. Actually, let's go all the way back. And I don't even know how that's working, by the way. The click event should only be for one. Why is this function getting hit twice? What is calling this function? Two places here. So let's get rid of this and see if that fixes it. This is the kind of stuff that really drags development. Go. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, duh. I need to undo this. Shit. Alright, let's try again. Still two. Alright. See where else this is getting called. 1, 2. Alright. So it has to be the dev mode one. Then that's fucking us. It has to be this. Which I thought it was at first. I don't know why it didn't. No, it's still getting hit twice. Wait, what? Hold on. Oh, do I have a recursive function going on or something? What the hell? My guess is that it's not technically being hit by two different functions, but the click event is doubling up. That's the only thing I could think of. I guess. Let's double check here. Yeah. So the click event is causing the issue then. So how is that click event getting called twice? This one right here. This one's getting hit twice. Well, let's do this. If this is getting hit twice, then it's getting hit twice. And it is. Well, we figured out the issue. So the issue is that this script is loading twice. Fun. Now we have to figure out why. Alright, that means that it's being enqueued twice. Wait. There's not two different. I mean, there's not two of the same scripts loading, is there? App.js. This contains everything. Is this it? Oh, wait a second. We have cache asset cleanup as well. Demo and Explorer. Okay, so that's here. You think that this... Oh, this is the Miropelia. Never mind. Is it possible that because I'm exporting that function, it's running or something? No. We just found out that this is getting hit twice. Is it because I'm exporting shit? Is it because I'm importing it? That's probably why. This is getting run twice because I'm importing the whole fucking thing, I bet. Maybe. Yeah, that's why. It's because I'm importing it. Shit. Well, I need that for the level selector, though. That means the image upload is loading twice as well. Let me ask ChatGPT. Because I actually don't really understand the import stuff. Why is this causing the Explorer to load twice? Oh. If is being over multiple places and not correctly deduplicating by your bundler, it might run twice. If it's also being included directly. Oh, so do I not need to load it at all then? Nah, but I can't. Dev mode only runs if you're logged in though. I'm enqueuing script, and then I need function from that script in a separate file. So I import. Yeah. Problem. Solution. Use only modules. Bundle everything, e.g. webpack, by do not enqueue manually. Okay. That would explain it. That would explain why I have, but okay. So then in that case, I could just import it to the app.js here. And then import the dev mode. Actually, I'll leave dev mode alone. So I could do it like this. Right? Or no? And then do this. Interesting. No import global. If I just import the bar.js into the app.js, how do I get the function into the dev mode JS that loads separately from either app or explore? Yeah, I'm doing that. And app.js do that. Sure. As long as you're using a bundler. Oh, it won't load multiples. Oh, okay. So I can just actually do this then. Just import. Right? Yeah. I could just do this then. I don't even need to enqueue it. I think. Let me see real quick. Oh yeah, I think it's in the plugin. No? How the hell am I enqueuing this? Oh, I think it's like using the auto load now. Yeah. Right. Yeah, see, I'm enqueuing it right here. So in that case... Wait, am I enqueuing the app? I don't think I am. Oh yeah, no. No, yeah, see, I'm only doing the style. Maybe we'll do this. See if that works. And we'll do these inline scripts for app instead. Alright, let's try this. Go. Alright, explore points not defined. Where is explore point? Oh, right here. Oh, whoops. I forgot one. Okay, now it's loading hey hey twice again. Which it shouldn't. Oh wait, maybe it should. Oh yeah. No, it shouldn't. No, it shouldn't. So I'm loading it here, and I'm loading it in dev mode. I thought they said the compiler. Okay, I'm not in queuing and instead loading from app.js, importing from app.js, but it's still running twice. So my guess is that I have to load dev mode here as well, maybe. Or it's possible I just started in queuing app twice by accident. That is also a possibility. Let me see here. So am I absolutely... Switch case. Oh. I need to do this. Script. I'm just wondering, do I even need to enqueue app twice? That's runtime. Because it seems like I'm not actually enqueuing it at all. Like if I do this, it's not going to enqueue it. Yeah. But this will enqueue it twice. Not enqueue it twice, but it'll run. See, yeah, look, it's loading it twice from the two different ones. Ah. Shite. Okay. How do I do this? It's loading explore.js from dev mode.js, which is importing functions from it, and app.js is loading it since I imported it to app.js instead of enqueuing. It's starting to look like I need to just do the whole window function shit. Move shared code to a separate util file. No. I don't want to do that. Too complex. Hey, Indy, what's going on, man? Yeah, the only thing I could think of is maybe if I import dev mode here as well, then they'll both be in the same dev mode. But I only want to load dev mode if they're logged in. Maybe I can do something around that. Maybe from app? No. No, maybe it'll be fine now. So I need to check if they're logged in before loading all this shit. Alright, whatever. Okay, so I still need to go in and not do dev mode. Let's try this. Go. Okay, that's good. It's only loading once now. And okay, well, that's good. I think it's working. Now the real question is it gonna load dev mode even if I'm not logged in? No, I guess not. Looks like this is loading fine. Okay. I think we're good. Cool. So the fact that I loaded everything through app.js is making it work fine. And now I can import multiple things and only import it once because it's the compiler. The compiler will keep things from loading the same file multiple times. Cool. Problem solved. And with that, I'm going to leave. Because I have gotten way too frustrated with all the stupid bugs that have been stopping me from doing what I want to do. But yeah, next stream we will get the Finder item list loading when you go to a new area, as well as the menu explainers only loading if it's in the right area. It is raining really hard right now. Yeah, I think with that. I'll say goodbye. Thanks, everybody. Car Squad, Zach, you guys are real ones. Thank you so much for jumping on. Indy, thanks for saying hi for a bit. Michael, always a pleasure, man. Congrats on being married and everything like that, and keeping a job for a long time. Very proud of you. And I think that was it. I think that's it. Hey, we did it. Yep, I will catch you in the next one, Indy. Everybody watching in the future, thanks. Come say hi to me. Like and subscribe. Follow. Find me. Doing stuff. Buy Flex Keys. FlexKeys.shop. I didn't plug it today, but yeah. Let's go get some sleep. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.